Welcome to November's Writing Yoga. It's about sparking people's attention. Did you know that most journalists don't write the actual headlines for their pieces? Somebody else does. Why is that? Because headline writing is a skill in and of itself. And that's what we're going to explore a little bit this month. A good headline not only tells you what the piece is about, but it gets you interested in the topic. It sparks your curiosity somehow. One way headline writers get us to click through is by creating what's called a knowledge gap, making us think that there's something that we don't know that we now want to know. And they do this by using one of 4 levers: incomplete story, novelty, unexpectedness, and personal relevance. So your challenge for this month is to try to write some headlines using these levers yourself to see if you can make people curious about what's to follow. And I'm going to ask you to do this for at least one email and for one book that you've read recently. What might a really intriguing headline for a book review be? And let me give you an example. So Thanksgiving is coming up in the States in November. And perhaps I might be sending an email to my family. And if I really want to catch their attention and make sure they read the email, I might try to use a curiosity-inducing headline. For example, I could appeal to novelty. We're trying something new this Thanksgiving. I could go for the unexpected. This Thanksgiving, the turkey won't be the star. Or I could try an incomplete story. I asked Grandma about Thanksgiving and you won't believe what she said. Or I could go for personal relevance, like what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? So try writing these headlines for an email. They would fit in the subject line. If yours are too crazy, you don't actually have to use them in the email, but the exercise of trying them is really useful. And then try writing a headline like this for a book that you've completed recently. It might be the headline for a book review, say. But again, really play on these curiosity-inducing things, the incomplete story, the unexpected, personal relevance. Really work with those. So why do we do this if we don't actually want to become headline writers? Well, first, it's really useful if we want to write good subject lines. We might want to know how to make people curious. But we also need to apply this to the rest of our writing. Once we understand what those hooks are into curiosity, we can use them in a much more subtle way in our writing. We can start our introductions in a much stronger way. We can create a more compelling hook for a book proposal or a short story or an email. Give it a try. Play with some headlines. See what it's like to be a headline writer and let me know what you think. And I'll see you in December. Thanks.